Hey, welcome to The Explainer. We really need to talk about dating because something kind of strange is happening right now. It feels like we're in the middle of this massive reset, a paradox, really, where the future of love is getting pulled in two completely opposite directions. And it all comes down to one single question.
No, seriously, think about that for a second. If a profile was charming and witty and it felt like it just got you, would it even matter if a human being didn't write it? And look, this isn't some sci-fi movie plot. This is the real question that's driving this huge dating reset. And I think the answer is going to surprise you. But before we can even get to the future, we have to talk about right now. And for a whole lot of people, dating right now is just exhausting. We've all heard the term swipe fatigue, right? It's that feeling that dating has turned into a second job, this endless hamster wheel of conversations that go nowhere. It's, as one writer put it, a version of connection that looks great on a screen but feels hollow in practice. And this isn't just a hunch, it's a real, documented thing. A report from Mashable found that nearly 80%, 80, of people on dating apps are feeling emotionally exhausted and just plain burnt out. That's not a niche problem, that's a full-blown crisis of connection. So that's what we're talking about with swipe fatigue. It's this bizarre situation where the tools that were designed to bring us closer together are actually making us feel more isolated. It's the burnout from just endless, mindless swiping, from matches that fizzle out, and from feeling like you're just another card in a deck. It's when the excitement of dating just turns into a chore. So, what's the solution? Well, this is where things get really interesting. It brings us to this fascinating scientific study that basically put everything we assume about love and technology to the test. It asked a pretty wild question. When you're attracted to what someone writes, does it actually matter who or what did the writing? Okay, so check this out. Researchers in Germany set up what looked like your average matchmaking service. They got over 300 people to participate. And each person was told, hey, our system found you a highly compatible match. Then they were shown their match's answers to some pretty personal questions. Stuff designed to make you feel a connection. It all seems normal, but there was a massive twist. And this is where it gets absolutely wild. Half of the people were told their perfect match was a human. The other half, they were told their match was an AI. But here's the secret sauce. Every single answer for every single person was actually written by ChatGPT. They were all reading the exact same AI-generated text. And the result? Honestly, it's a bombshell. The label, whether it said human or AI, made zero difference. No significant difference in how close people felt to the profile or how much romantic interest they had. Just let that sink in for a moment. People felt just as much of a spark with a profile they were told was written by a bot. Which, of course, raises the big question, right? If the label didn't matter, if the source didn't matter, what on earth did? What was actually making people feel that spark of connection? Turns out it all boiled down to two really simple things. One, did they actually like the answers? Was the content itself good? And two, how human-like did the writing feel? Was it natural? Did it seem conscious? Did it feel alive? In other words, the quality of the text completely beat out its origin. What was said was way more important than who said it. And this study perfectly captures the crossroads we're at right now, because this single revelation that a well-written piece of AI text can spark a genuine human connection has sent the entire dating industry flying off in two totally opposite directions. One path is leaning hard into technology, and the other is rejecting it completely. You can see this split clear as day when you look at the big dogs, Tinder and Hinge. Tinder is all about quantity, scale, and it makes a ton of money doing it. But Hinge is winning the quality game. It's actually making more money per user because it's focused on creating deeper connections, which proves that, yeah, people are willing to pay for something that feels more real. And this focus on better tech has kicked off a full-blown AI arms race. Hinge is already using AI to help you write better opening lines. Tinder's testing an AI matchmaker. Grindr's talking about giving you an AI wingman. And get this, Bumble's CEO has even talked about AI dating concierge that could go on dates for you. It's this all-in bet on a smarter, more efficient AI-powered love life. But at the exact same time all that is happening, there's an equal and opposite reaction brewing. For a whole lot of people, the answer to tech burnout isn't better tech, it's no tech at all. As Mashable so perfectly put it, in a world where being online is the default, being offline might actually be cool and attractive. And this is what we're calling the humanist revolt. It's a huge shift towards intentional dating. It's about choosing clarity over chaos, It is a direct, conscious pushback against that hollow feeling of swipe fatigue, a decision to find something more grounded and, well, real. So, what does that actually look like? Well, it means people are focusing more on their friendships and their own personal growth instead of just finding a partner. It means deleting the apps has become the new flex. It's all about slowing down, embracing deeper connections, and even rediscovering curated offline events where you can actually meet people face to face. So you have these two futures, right? One is this hyper-efficient AI-driven world. The other is a human-first offline revolt against it. But the real story, the great dating reset, isn't about one side winning. The future is probably going to be the messy, fascinating, and kind of complicated space where these two worlds collide. Let's just go back to that experiment for a second. Look at this answer on your screen. This was written by ChatGPT. Will I be remembered fondly? Will I leave a lasting legacy? I mean, it's thoughtful, it's vulnerable, it feels incredibly human. So is it authentic? Or maybe that's not even the right question to be asking anymore. The authors of that study actually have a name for this new reality. They call it a liminal space, basically a blurry, in-between zone where those old, clear lines between human and machine, or authentic and artificial, they just start to dissolve. And in this space, what matters isn't who sent the message, it's what the message says. And this really is the key takeaway. The researchers wrapped up their study with this powerful idea. Maybe the quality of the communication, how well it's crafted, how it makes you feel, is ultimately more important than who or what is doing the communicating. Which leaves us with one last huge question to chew on. As we walk into this wild new world of dating, a world where technology can mimic our deepest emotions, we have to ask ourselves, when an AI can speak from the heart, what does the word authenticity even mean anymore?